Welcome to Digital Computer Packages course. In this course we will be learning number 1, Google Docs for document creation. Number 2, it is actually Google Sheets for data management. Number 3, it is Google Slides for making presentations. Number 4, it is Canva for designs. Number 5, it is actually ChatGPT for daily life use. Number 6, it is actually WordPress for creating websites. I am Alex Wangila and I will be your instructor to this course. Like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video to your friends. Digital Computer Packages Courses Outline. Google Docs Masterclass Course Outline. Module 1, Introduction to Google Docs. What is Google Docs? Difference between Google Docs and Microsoft Word. We'll actually also talk about benefits of using Google Docs, cloud collaboration, and actually accessibility of Google Docs. And actually we'll talk about how to access Google Docs via web browser or mobile app and Google Drive. We'll talk about overview of Google Docs interface in form of menu, toolbar, and sidebar. Next, overview of Google Docs interface. Overview of Google Docs interface. After you open your Google Docs, now you will have this one is actually the home interface of Google Docs. Under the home, you can click here. It says start a new document. Let me zoom in, Ctrl+ in order for you to see. Do you see here? It says start a new document. You can click here on the plus sign and actually to have a blank document. And then you have something called templates. These are templates. You have resume, and then you have letter, and then you have personal project. And also when you scroll downwards, it gives you what it say recent documents, and these are the recent documents you actually get to work on Google Docs. All right, and now let's create a new document by clicking the plus sign here, and then we will create a new document. Now this is actually Google Docs interface. On the top here, this one, when you hover around it say Google Docs home. When you click on this one, you just go to the home interface, the one I have told you earlier. And then here on the top, it is actually where you rename your document. When you hover around say rename, you can actually double click inside to rename the document. And then here on the top of your Google Docs interface, we have file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, extension, and actually help. This one is actually called a menu bar in your software. And then here on the right here, it says search the menus. You can search anything on Google Docs here. And this one is actually undo, or you can use the shortcut Ctrl+Z. And then this one is actually redo or Ctrl+Y. And then this one, if you want to print a document after creating on Google Docs, you can use print or Ctrl+P, the shortcut. And then here we have spelling and grammar check or checker. That is actually the spelling and grammar check. After you have typed something on Google Docs, you just come here and actually get to check your spelling. And then here we have paint format. Paint format, you just copy the format on your document. I will show you practical later. And then here is zooming. All right, zoom. We have something called a drop down menu. The arrow pointing downwards. When you click like this, you can control the zooming of your document. You can say 100, or you can say 125. You can click here to zoom in. You can say plus 125, like that, and the zooming it actually improves, as you can see. And then here we have it say style, the style of your text. When you click the drop down menu, you have the title style, you have subtitle style, you have heading 1, heading 2. All these are actually styles we will be using in our document. And then when you hover here, it say font. On font, we have also a drop down. The font is actually the font type we have actually used on our document. We have Arial and many fonts here. We'll be talking about that one. And then we have something called the increase or reduce the font size. We have 11 the font size, and then we have bold, italic. All these are actually the formatting we'll be doing. The whole of the top on the file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, all these are actually the menu bar. And then beneath from this one, search. This one, the whole of this where my mouse is moving, the whole of this is actually the tool bar. It is actually the tool bar where you will be accessing your tools. For example, the bold tool. These are actually the tool bar. Hop on the top, menu bar. On the bottom, toolbar. And then this one where the mouse is actually clicking here is actually the document area, and on the left here we have document tabs. All right, we'll be talking about document tabs. So you even can close the document tab by actually hide tabs and actually outline. You can click here to hide those tabs, and you can actually get to bring them. When you hover around with your mouse, say show tabs and outline. Those are actually under the Google Docs interface. And on the top after the document name, we have here something called the show all comments, comment on your document, and then you have here join the call here, or present this tab to the Google call. If you're having a Google meeting, you can actually get to present, and also you can share here your document. You can click on the drop down and share the link if you want people to actually get to see. And then here we have AI, which is actually Gemini, and on the top right here of top right corner we have your Google account. When you click it, you have your Google account like that. Alright, module 2, creating and managing documents. Module 3, writing and formatting text. And also we'll talk about module 4, inserting and editing elements in Google Docs. And then we'll go to another package which is actually Google Sheets, Masterclass course outline. We will begin by module 1, introduction to Google Sheets. We'll talk about what is Google Sheets, benefits of using Google Sheets over Excel, accessing Google Sheets via Google Drive or a web browser, and then we'll talk about overview of the Google Sheets interface, how to access Google Sheets via Google Drive or actually web. Right, in order for you to access Google Sheet, come to your web browser. This is actually Google Drive, Google Chrome. Click here on the window on the search and just search Google Sheets. Just search Google Sheets. Right, Sheets. I just hit enter right on the Google. It will bring you the first link after googling Google Sheets. The first link, click on it, and it will bring you on this table. You just agree terms and conditions, and then you just enter, right, or sign in with your email account. After clicking like that, just sign in with your email account. That is the first way of accessing Google Sheets. The second way, just click on this tab, new tab. It will actually open like this on the Google, and then here hover around this one is actually Chrome web browser. You hover just on these 9 dots here, click, and then you can actually get to access Google Sheets from these Google apps. Right, you scroll down and then you will see Sheets, and then you just click, and it will actually lead you to the same window, which is actually this. All right, you see, those are actually the 2 ways of actually accessing Google Sheets in your web browser. In this video, we'll be focusing on the web browser Google Sheet. We'll not be using the mobile application. All right, in order for you to actually get correct and actually full experience of this software, you need to actually use the web browser or the desktop application of this software. The mobile application is somehow limited with some features. In order for you to get full experience, I suggest stick with actually the web browser, the desktop web browser of Google Sheets. Right, overview of Google Sheet interface. When you open the first time, Google Sheet will have this interface. This one is actually the home interface of Google Sheet. This is what home interface of Google Sheet. Under the home of Google interface sheet, you can actually get to actually create a blank spreadsheet. If you click just this plus sign, you can create a blank spreadsheet, and also you can use the template gallery. We have here the templates, all right, in form of to-do list, annual budget, monthly budget. You can actually get use these templates, all right, templates, in order for you to design things faster. All right, and then we'll continue with understanding rows, columns, and cells. Then we'll go to module number 2, creating and managing spreadsheets. We'll go to module number 3, entering and formatting data. We'll go to module number 4, basic formulas and functions in Google Sheets. And then we'll conclude the masterclass package by actually data management and sorting. This is actually Google Sheets. Next, Google Slides Masterclass course outline. We'll begin by module 1, introduction to Google Slides. What is Google Slides? Difference between Google Slides and actually PowerPoint. Benefits of using Google Slides in form of cloud-based collaboration and actually accessibility of Google Slides. We'll talk about accessing Google Slides via Google Drive or a web browser. And then we'll talk about overview of the interface in form of menu, toolbar, side pane, and actually workspace. Next, overview of the interface. Overview of the interface. This one is the interface of Google Slide. This one is called the home interface of Google Slide. After opening Google Slide, it will actually bring you to this home interface of Google Slide. Under the home interface, we have here starting a new presentation. We have a plus here to create a new or a blank presentation. When you click here, you hover your mouse and click here, you will create a blank presentation. And then here you have template gallery to showcase the templates. You have your big idea, photo album, wedding. These are actually templates that you can actually get used in creating presentation. And then downwards you have recent presentation. If you have actually worked on Google Slides, you will see the recent presentation here on the bottom, right? This one is actually the home interface of Google Slides. And here you have your Google account, and then here Google Apps. When you click on it, it will lead you to this interface that you have seen it earlier. And you can actually also get to access Google Sheet, Google Docs, Google Slides, the one that we are actually talking about. And then here we have the Google Slides home logo and actually the name of the software, right? All right, we'll go to module number 2, creating and managing presentations. We'll go to module number 3, understanding slides and layouts. We'll go to module number 4, adding and formatting text. And we'll conclude the package course by actually module number 5 of Google Slides with working with images, shapes, and media. Next, Canva Masterclass course outline. It is actually, will begin with module 1, introduction to Canva. We'll talk about what is Canva and why it is powerful tool. We'll talk about Canva free versus Canva Pro features. We'll go to navigating the Canva dashboard. We'll went ahead to understanding the workspace, toolbar, templates, layers, and actual elements. We'll go to creating your first design in Canva, like that. Those are actually some information about it on the bottom of the software. Now after uploading our design, it is here. We'll come here on the bulb and we get to remove it, and we'll click just here. We'll just click like that to bring the logo in our design like that, right? And then you can, to enlarge the design, you just hover on the corners and then you can reduce or increase like that. It's just the same thing. This is actually a digital computer Canva iconic logo, and you can actually bring it there somehow like that. And you can control your zooming if you don't see very well. And then here on the side you have the scroll bar. You can actually get to scroll up and down of the design, and then you can position it here somehow on the center. It goes snipping or snapping guide that actually get to guide you. And then you can remove this one. This is the way you get to customize your template, but me, I'm creating this design from scratch, right, like that. And then we'll bring in now the text. I've talked about upload. Now we need to go to the text. I will click the text now, and then I will input a heading. To use the text tool, text here, you have, on the top you have text box. You can draw a text box, but I don't use that one. I just use a heading. I'll add a heading, for example, and now it will pop up on our design canvas, right? And I will type something like this. I will say Canva design masterclass. I will just say Canva design masterclass, something like this, master class, right? And after the typing like that one, you see on the top here, under the top here, this is actually the tools bar. Under the top here, when you hover around, say font, you just click on the font to change now the font family of what you have actually get to type. It's actually Canva Sans. Now let's change to font like we'll use a font called, we have many fonts here. Do you see? You can search even your font here, but I have some recent font, or you can come here, for example, and type something like Poppins. All right, I like to use a font called Poppins, and then hit just enter in your keyboard. Then this is the font Poppins, and then you can click on it, right? And then it will change. Do you see on the top here? Now it's Poppins. This is Poppins font, and then you can click and drag to highlight all, and then you can reduce the font here. When you hover around, say font size, you can click on it inside to go, and then you can reduce the font to something like 48. That is uniform, and then you get to move on. Then here you can control the text color. Do you see text color? You can click on it and you get to control the text colors of your design. Then you can input something. We have many colors. We have different color. I'm just going very fast to demonstrate how you can actually get to design on Canva. Now thorough designing will be later, like that. Then you can just input it there, something like that, and then you can say that is Canva design masterclass. And then under here we have design. That is the design you get to use your templates. These are actual templates. And then elements. Under elements, here you can search element that you want to use on your design. You can just come here and search something like Canva icon, right? And you just hit enter, all right, or use this arrow here like this. You can say Canva icon or anything. In Canva, next we'll actually go to module number 2, Canva basics, understanding the tools, and then we'll go to module number 3 on Canva, mastering Canva templates, and we'll conclude the Canva package by actually working with text and typography. Next, it is actually ChatGPT masterclass course outline. We will begin with module 1, introduction to ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? We'll go to understanding AI and how ChatGPT works. We will move on to version of ChatGPT, free versus plus, GPT-4 versus GPT-5, and then we'll go to overview of ChatGPT interface. How to access ChatGPT? The first thing, the way if you want to access ChatGPT, you'll come to a web browser. This one is Google Chrome. The requirement for you to follow along on the course, you'll just come here and just search ChatGPT. Just type ChatGPT, right, and then just hit enter, all right, and then just click on the first link. It's actually ChatGPT. Click on the first link and you will get to access ChatGPT, right? This one is ChatGPT. Now you need to actually get to create an account with ChatGPT. You see on the left here on the top, you say login. If you have an account with ChatGPT, you can get to login, or you can sign up for free using your Google account, for example, the one I've told you earlier. You can actually get to click with the Google account and actually continue with the Google account, right? After continuing with your Google account, you select your Google account. I have mine here. You just select it like that, and it will actually get to log me directly inside ChatGPT. I'll click continue, right? And here it will actually give you something here to say, tell us about Alex Wangila, and also you can input your birthday, right, and actually get to continue, right? You can just click here. I will input just my birthday. No need of worrying about it. Now after creating your account with the ChatGPT, now you will have such an interface, all right? And then also it have some prompts or question to say what brings you to ChatGPT: school, work, personal tasks, fun and entertainment. You can use other or skip, right? You can just click skip for now, and actually it will say you are all set, and you can actually click continue. Now this one is the interface of ChatGPT. On the left here we have something called the sidebar. We have the ChatGPT logo here, and then you have, when you click hover here to say close the sidebar, you can close the sidebar like that. And also when you hover around it, they open the sidebar, and also you can actually get to click on it to close. When you hover, you can open, all right? And then here you say new chat. When you click on new chat, it will bring you a new chat. For example, if you are actually prompting, it will bring you on a new chat. For example, you can say something like this. You can say, for example, what is ChatGPT? What is ChatGPT? Is a simple prompt that you can actually get to include GPT, all right? And we hit enter, all right? And it will actually get to generate. ChatGPT is an AI language model created by OpenAI. It's designed to understand text, generate text, and actually interact conversationally with people, right? This is actually a response from ChatGPT, and you can actually get to use for your information, right? Now after actually creating the prompt like that, now you can click again here on the sidebar new, and then it will bring you on a new chat, right? And then you have library. Library here is after actually creating some images with ChatGPT. No library yet, we haven't created any image. And also here you have projects. You can click project, and then you can actually type something, all right? You can create a project. For example, you can say investing, homework, writing, anything. For example, these are actually just suggestions that you can actually get used for now. And also have some setting here. You can actually get you can say default or project only. Project can access memories from outside, and chats you can uncheck it or actually say project only, all right? And then you can actually get to close. Here you can control your project, and here is your recent chats, right? These are actually chats, and you can click there to hide or unhide like that. And then on the bottom here, it is your account, right? This is actually Alex Alex Wangila. Then let me zoom in a little bit for you to see. This is actually Alex Wangila. As you can see here on the bottom, this is actually ChatGPT on the bottom. It's my account, and then you can actually upgrade to ChatGPT Pro. When you click on it, you can edit the profile. You can come here and edit. Alright, key features and capabilities, limitations and actually best practices, and we'll go to module number 2 of ChatGPT. Is actually writing effective prompts, and we'll conclude package course by actually ChatGPT for productivity. Next, we'll conclude the course by actually WordPress website design masterclass with module 1, understanding WordPress and setting up your website. We'll talk about what is WordPress and how it works. We'll talk about understanding domains and hosting. Then we'll go ahead to understand how to choose and register a domain name, and then how to set up web hosting, and then how to install WordPress step by step, and then exploring the WordPress dashboard, then essential WordPress terms explained. For example, I will explain themes, plugins, posts, etc. And then we'll go to configuring basic WordPress settings, and then we'll go to installing and activating a theme, and we'll go to customizing global site settings, for example colors, fonts, logo, etc. What is WordPress and how it works? WordPress is an open source content management system used to actually build websites without advanced coding. You don't need to know how to actually get to code a website in order for you to use WordPress. Powering for 3 of all websites on the internet. All websites on the internet, 43% of those websites are actually powered with WordPress. For example, this website, I actually get to use WordPress to make this website. This is actually the website I got to actually get to use WordPress in making this website. What can you build with WordPress? You can actually build with WordPress. You can build business websites with WordPress. You can build blogs and news sites. You can actually build portfolio websites. You can build e-commerce stores and WooCommerce stores, right? E-commerce stores, or you can call it WooCommerce. And then you can build e-learning platform with WordPress, and also you can build booking and actually membership sites. You can also build landing pages. For example, the one I have shown you, this one is a landing page that I actually get to use WordPress in making this website, right? This one is actually a landing page for actually part-time YouTuber, part-time digital computer camp packages that is actually coming soon, right? This one, it is WordPress, purely WordPress, that actually get to build this website. This one is actually a landing page, right? Without forgetting the most important part of the package course, I provided a comprehensive procedural practical question to enable you to comprehend what we have actually learned in each module of the course, and to give you hands-on experience of the tools in the module, right? Now, the package got actually 120 plus procedural exercises. This one is actually meant for you to actually get to practice and understand the course very, very well. Requirement for you to actually follow along very well in this packages course, you will need 2 things. Number 1, you will need a web browser, which is actually Google Chrome. If you don't have a web browser in your computer, use any web browser in your computer, and then just come to Google and search Google Chrome. Make sure you install this software in your computer in order for you to follow along very, very well. Just search Google Chrome, Google it, that is actually Google Chrome. Install this software in your computer, right? This is actually Google Chrome. This is actually Google Chrome. Just install it in your computer. Just click download. This is actually the website you can download. Just go to Google Chrome. This is actually a web browser you need to install in your computer in order for you to follow along very, very well. And then the second thing you need to have a Gmail account or Google account. Just go to your web browser and just search Google account. Create an account with Google. Have a Google account and hit just enter, and then click the first link. Right, click just the first link after googling. This is actually the first link. On this link, just input your email, or if you don't have an account, you can just click create account here. You can create for personal use, for my child, for work or my business, I recommend go for my personal use. Just create account for my personal use. Use click create and just follow the same procedure. Input your first name, your last name, and then you just hit next till actually you create a Google account. I have mine. I will just log in. All right, now like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out Google Docs Masterclass and other videos on the package on the description. The link is actually available on the description. Thank you, and actually keep tuned for Google Docs Masterclass. Welcome to Google Docs Masterclass. Module 1, Introduction to Google Docs. What is Google Docs? Google Docs is a free cloud-based word processing tool developed by Google. It allows users to create, edit, format, and share documents online.